on our property. And this is a really interesting plant, and it goes crazy for us. We accidentally got some in a basket. Was it a basket or a pot? I don't know, but we were at a local nursery picking up some creeping Jenny, and to put in a the bugs are getting me now that I've woke them up here, to put in a hanging basket. And so I didn't realize at first that anything else was in there with it, but then I noticed once it was getting bigger that there was, you know, just some different leaf structure showing, and realized we had two different plants in that potting. So when it came time at the end of the season, I separated it all out and just kept both, and realized that one of them was turtle vine. And so we've introduced it in different places, anywhere that we don't have like super full sun, but it can be mottled, or, you know, morning sun or whatever, and especially like shade and different things. This stuff just goes crazy, and it grows so fast. And we've always kept some in this container, a little old wash bin that a neighbor gave us years ago. And we do have to kind of come back every so often and trim some off. And so this is just the way that I like to reintroduce it into other places in our landscape. And this has gotten all unruly and stuck in my cute little picks here, my little garden picks. So I'm gonna nip away at it, and really you could tear it. I just, you know, I hate to just tear it, but just get back in here and sort of cut some. And even though there's bugs living in it, they're in my glasses, even though there's bugs in it, they're not doing anything to it. I mean, they're not eating it, they're not hurting it. It's just sort of a haven for little moths and things. So I'm just trying to kind of clean it out of here, and this is not a pretty way to do this, but it works. So I'm just nipping off some of these runners, and we don't get too carried away wintering it over, but we do take some into the greenhouse just to have. And so the best way, and there's that creeping Jenny down there, that's still that original plant that this was in, and that's gotten big. But we either lay it down on the ground somewhere where we want. You should show over by the pool where we put some in the ground, and there's some underneath this little bench. We just threw it down there, and we're letting it just kind of do its own thing. But I have a pot that whatever was in it didn't do well in the heat of the summer, so we took it, whatever that was, out. I think it was it a begonia? It was a begonia. Anyway, and I'm just going to lay some. I've really got even too much. You know what? I don't need that much. I'll put that somewhere else. But I'm just sort of laying the turtle vine and kind of roughing up the dirt, laying it on top of the dirt, roughing it up, getting some of the dirt loose. This is actually pretty moist in here, and it's good dirt. It's good potting soil that we just used earlier in the season. But I'm just kind of getting it down in there so that it's got some dirt around it. And honestly, that's all that needs to happen. This is going to take root, and it won't be long. It'll be sticking straight up because it'll be all happy. So we'll just, we'll keep it moist. It's almost like a succulent. It's kind of got a feeling of, it's not a real woody stem or anything. It's just very moist feeling, and like it's holding water in its leaves and in its stems. So it's not very pretty right now, but it will be. And I mean, like in a week, it'll be like, you won't even know that this was something that, just got potted in here. So Anyway, and it'll flow out over, cover it up. We'll have to trim it back. I'm gonna find another place to put this wad, maybe right in here, just to fill in amongst all the crazy things. Anyway, that's what we do with turtle vines. So we've got a hanging basket on our patio that's real pretty, and just sticking it in various places around the property, and we love it. So we think it's a pretty cool thing to have. Thanks.